Sharma Madam will start, Madam.
Thank you, sir. Delegates of Springer, CAD College of Engineering, Tiruchirappalli, invited guests, academicians, researchers, and students. A pleasant morning to everyone. It's my proud moment to welcome you all to the inauguration of the third International Conference on Intelligent Computing, Information and Control Systems, ICICCS 2021, jointly organized by Springer and the Departments of Computer Science Engineering and Electronics and Communication Engineering of CAD College of Engineering. ICICCS 2021 is initiated to encompass the various research works that help to develop and advance the next generation intelligent computing and control systems. I wish all success to the researchers who are gathered here to address on this domain. To give an auspicious beginning to this big event, let's all unite with a prayer song.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் மதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிதில் எக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு திரை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Now, I request the dignitaries to join hands for lighting the Indian lamp.
या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसारपरमा आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणापुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदां जाड्यान्धकारापहा.
Thank you, dignitaries. Now, may I request Dr. J. Suresh, HOD of CSC, also the organizing conference co-chair of ICICCS 2021 of CAD College of Engineering, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning to all. It's my great pleasure to welcome you all for the third International Conference on Intelligent Computing, Information and Control System, jointly organized with Springer. First, I would like to welcome our chief guest, Dr. R. Kandavel, Professor, Department of Computer Engineering, King Fahd University, Saudi Arabia. And also welcome Dr. Manu Malik, Editor-in-Chief, Computer and Electrical Engineering, Stevens Institute of Technology, New Jersey. I extend my welcome to our CEO, Sir, Sri B. Prithivchan, CARE Group of Institutions, Dr. Yash Shanti, Principal, CARE College of Engineering, and Dr. A. Pasuman Pandian, Dean Research and Development, CARE College of Engineering. And also welcome HODs of various departments, faculties, the dignitaries of Springer, and the participants, and also students. We are very happy to announce that the conference is being conducted jointly by the Computer Science Engineering and Electronics and Communication Engineering departments. Due to the COVID situation, this conference conducted by digital platform. By this conference, we expect plenty of new ideas are being proposed. The main outcome of this conference is to come up with national and international framework for the research in that future. I once again welcome all you for the 2 days international conference. Thank you.
Thanks for the wonderful welcome, sir. Now it's my pleasure to call upon Shri B. Prateep Chen, Chief Executive Officer of CAT Group of Institutions, Trichy, to deliver the presidential address. Sir, please.
A very good morning to one and all present here.
Good morning.
Respected chief guest of this morning, Dr. Kantavel, keynote address speaker, Dr. Manu Malik, Principal, CAT College of Engineering, Dr. Shanti, Dean and Conference Chair, Dr. Pasambun Pandian, the co-chairs and head of ECE and CSE departments, Dr. Suresh and Dr. Jayarani. A very festive morning. And I want to congratulate the whole team for having been able to put this together in a very short notice. It was pretty much a marathon when we began to start getting the nuts and bolts in place to have this conference conducted. And great regards and appreciations to Dean Research and Development, Dr. Pasambun Pandian, for having pulled this off. So I'm just looking at the title where you talk about, this conference being about intelligent computing, information, and control systems. So what exactly is intelligent computing? Where does the intelligence come from? We see in most of the international conferences, at least locally in India, there is the tendency to look at problems which are being solved in the West and to make delta improvements. We strongly believe that innovation is very easy and innovation is very simple, provided there is the mentality to share, to discuss, to trust fellow faculty members, whether it's within the university or across universities. And sometimes over there we see there are individuals who stonewall without sharing. I keep talking about this even when it comes to IP rights. Why did we even have patents come into place? Patent idea was not to protect the idea so that only you can use. Patent was primarily created so that you share your discovery with the world, and if somebody can improve on it and build better solutions or use your idea, and of course pay you royalty licenses and develop something better for humanity, they can go ahead and do. So going back to the point I was talking about innovation being easy, the first point there being trust, discussion, and cooperation among various members who step into and want to innovate. The second thing about innovation is I'm breaking this into two parts. One is actually identifying a problem. And second is asking the right questions about how to go ahead to solve that problem. So the challenge that I throw in front of all the participants, various participants who've come for this conference, is can we look at local problems? Can we look at local problems? Can we collaborate and try to solve local problems? why should every innovation come from a different country and particularly from the West? They have built, they have grown, they have built, they are where they are today because of the two aspects I spoke to you about. There is extensive amount of collaboration. The ecosystem built in those countries for innovation is built around a collaborative culture. Second, the amount of encouragement which is given to people in the academic fraternity is extremely high because the primary thrust is to look at local problems and to solve local problems. If we have to grow from being a developing country to a developed country, one of the primary things that we need to essentially do is build such an ecosystem in our own country. Innovation is easy. Ask the right questions, look at problems that surround you. And if you're solving a problem in one village in India, India is made up of several thousand such villages, and the solution that you come up for one village can be applied across the country. Let's step back and look at where intelligent computing is taking us. They have reached the point where they've crossed the industrial revolution and to a large extent even the computer revolution. And they say the next revolution lies with data. Like I told you, to solve problems, you need to ask the right question and also be passionate about the problem that you solve. Today, people talk about global warming. And there are thousands of ways you could attempt to solve that. And it's not that there's a silver bullet. There is no one size fits all. There's no one solution which can solve such a massive problem. Clean drinking water. Clean drinking water. And if you're able to solve clean drinking water in India, I'm sure every other country in the world, including your neighborhood continent, as in Africa and others, there would be tremendous use for clean drinking water. People were discussing about how do you minimize malaria, jaundice, and other viruses which are prevalent in Africa. And they came down to having clean drinking water. So how does clean drinking water, how does global warming, how do we solve these problems using computer science, using data, using AI? It's easy to say there are sensors available that I would go plug in an IoT device in point 1, 2, 3, 4. I will collect all that data, and with that data, I will solve. Right? So at the surface, it seems pretty easy. But you step in to see where exactly is this IoT device going to be placed? What is the data you need from that IoT device? And when you get several trillion gigabytes of data, do you know what to look for? So those are critical elements when you try to solve problems in computing. Today, people are talking about autonomous vehicles. And if you talk, whether you talk about Tesla or other autonomous vehicles, or they call it driver assisted systems, right? These are just sensors which are in an automobile, which are supposed to help the driver drive safely. Interestingly, when they were talking in autonomous vehicle where there's no driver, the solutions, when people came up with solutions, they came to the conclusion that yes, we can trust the autonomous vehicle, but we cannot trust the driver who's actually driving a physical car. So what does this tell you? It's not to downgrade or degrade human thinking. I'm raising the point here to tell you, no matter what kind of an AI system you build, you can never think like a human being. So it's very important to use AI or any of the cutting edge systems to aid and assist in how humans behave rather than try to replace what humans do. One of the biggest strength, God-given strength to human beings is the ability to think, the ability to analyze. Use that, look at problems around you, and I wish this conference a great success, and I wish every single participant, when you, at the end of the conference, when you leave, you start looking at local problems. You can think globally to take these local problems global. But very, very important among all of this is to collaborate, to discuss, to be open-minded. In school, at least in the type of schooling that we have in India, you are put down for asking questions, and that's very detrimental to growth of intelligence. That's very detrimental to growth and collaboration. It's okay if you don't know. That's the beginning to solve greatest problems in the world. So ask more questions, discuss, collaborate, solve local problems, and I'm sure together we can make this world a better place. CARE is there to support you in your initiatives and continue this collaboration starting today and going on to whatever extent possible, making the difference in our world. Thank you and welcome to the conference, one and all.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot, sir. Sure, the researchers and the students will definitely make a difference after this talk. Thank you so much. Now it's time for the felicitation address. Now may I request Dr. S. Shanti, Principal of CAD College of Engineering, Trichy, to felicitate the gathering. Ma'am,
Thank you,
please.
madam. Thank you, madam. Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Kandavir, respected keynote speaker, Dr. Manu Maulik, respected CEO, CARE Group of Institutions, Conference Chair, Dean R&D, Dr. A. Pasban Pandian, co-chairs, and dear colleagues and participants from various colleges. Good morning, one and all. It's my pleasure and privilege to wish the participants of this third International Conference on Intelligent Computing, Information and Control Systems all the best. The importance of attending a conference in this pandemic period in virtual mode is nurturing talent and sharing and gaining of knowledge in the key areas of research, which will promote goodwill and understanding the thrust areas. I just had a glance through the list of presentations planned for these 2 days. It reveals the amazing diversity of thrust area applications. The topics range from cloud computing, Internet of Things, tumor detection, face mask detection, autonomous vehicles. Almost all are need of our topics. And there is great demand for all the selected topics for the presentation. This conference evidently shows that the developing countries are not simply passive recipients of technologies created and shared by their developed partners. On the contrary, many developing countries have acquired high levels of expertise in science and technology. We need to prove this. And this expertise is being used to innovate for their own benefit, but also share it with other developing countries. Dear participants, the International Conference on Intelligent Computing, Information and Control Systems has a special focus on capacity building. We help countries to build up a solid body of well-trained specialists in computational technology who can pass on their expertise to future generations. This is all part of our contribution to ensure that the science and technology achieve their full potential for the benefit of humankind. Conferences such as this provide a valuable opportunity for research scientists, industry specialists, and decision makers to share the experiences. I'm grateful to the many experts who have come to share their knowledge in this conference. I also welcome the keynote speakers and various session chairs who have joined us. I'm sure you will have fruitful and rewarding exchanges in these 2 days. I wish you all every success with this important conference, and I look forward to know the outcome of this conference on behalf of CARE College of Engineering. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for the wonderful felicitation.
Thank you.
Now we'll move on to the conference report. May I now request Dr. A. Pasumban Pandian, Dean of Research and Development, also the conference chair of ICICCS 2021 of CARE College of Engineering, to present the conference report.
Thank you, ma'am. Respected and beloved, our Chief Executive Officer of CAT Group of Institutions, Sri B. Prateechan, distinguished Chief Guest, Dr. R. Kandavel, Professor, Computer Engineering Department, King Khalid University, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and the distinguished keynote speaker, Dr. Manu Malik. He is an editor-in-chief, Journal of Elsevier Journal of Computers and Electrical Engineering. US, and the respected principal, Dr. S. Shanti, and deans, organizing co-chairs, and heads of departments of EC and CSE, all the heads of departments, all faculty members, dear students, and participants from various colleges all over India. Very good morning to all. It is my proud and privilege to welcome you all to our Springer International Conference on Intelligent Computing, Information and Control Systems. Organized by our CAT College of Engineering, it serves as an innovative forum to share and exchange the innovative research ideas related to advanced intelligent computing, information and control systems. This conference aims to exchange and share new ideas and research results about all aspects of intelligent computing, information and control system, which includes artificial intelligence, parallel and distributed computing, ubiquitous computing, big data, and also converse the practical challenges encountered and the solutions adopted. The ICICCS 2021 integrates the computational intelligence and the intelligent control system to provide a powerful methodology for a wide range of data analytics issues in the industries and societal applications. The recent research advances in computational intelligence and control system are addressed, which provides a very promising results in various industries, business and societal studies. All of the papers for our conference were submitted by the people all over the world. A total of 372 papers were received from countries such as Dubai, Bangladesh, Iran, the United States, Ethiopia, Egypt, Iraq, Oman, Russia, and South Africa, Malaysia, Nepal, and India. Only the 85 papers were accepted out of 372 submitted, and the 70 of these papers were registered for our conference. The acceptance rate of the conference is less than 25%. All papers were reviewed by the subject experts from various reputed institutions and industries listed in the technical program and review committee. The Authenticate cross-check plagiarism tool and language correction tool were used to review and verify all of the papers. We strictly adhere to the Springer Lecture Notes publication standards and regulations. We are happy to share about our previous year conference proceeding citation score. The ICICCS 2019 conference proceeding have reached 34 citations and 44K downloads. And ICICCS 2020 conference proceedings have reached 11K downloads. At this juncture, on behalf of the conference committee, chair and technical program committee of the conference, I am proud to say that we will maintain the reputation and quality of Springer conference proceeding publications with the Springer advances in intelligent systems and computing. With this, we welcome the technical program committee members, guest editors, keynote speakers, chief guests, and warmly welcome all the research scholars, professors, and participants who are all going to present their research at this conference. Thank you all.
Thanks a lot, sir. Here and now, I think I'm fortunate enough to introduce the Honorable Chief Guest of the day, Dr. R. Kandavel. Dr. R. Kandavel is presently working as a professor, Department of Computer Engineering, King Khalid University, Abha, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. He completed his ME in Communication System in 1991 and was awarded PhD by Anna University, Chennai under the Faculty of Information and Communication Engineering. He has over 21 years of teaching and research experiences in both government and reputed engineering colleges. He has taken up various administrative responsibilities effectively as overall in charge for part-time BE program and regular PG program. He had been the head of the department, vice principal in NITS Chennai, Government Engineering College, Trinabelli, Velamal Engineering College, Chennai, as well as Rajalakshmi Engineering College, Chennai. Dr. R. Kandavel has been an expert member in the areas of wireless communication, advanced embedded systems, image classification, big data, and computing techniques. He has published more than 150 research articles in reputed journals and international conferences, which include 40 Scopus indexed and 14 SCI indexed publications. He delivered keynote addresses and also chaired technical sessions in an international conference held in India as well as abroad. Adding feathers to his cap, he has already produced 12 PhD scholars under Anna University, besides having completed many funded research projects from funding agencies of Government of India and Ministry of Education, Saudi Arabia. He is a lifetime member in professional societies like IEEE, CSI, IETE, and IST. As a proof of his academic achievement, he has been honored with the National Citizenship Gold Medal Award for outstanding research in the engineering field in 2015 and also received an outstanding faculty award in the field of wireless networks in 2016. We feel proud to have you amidst us, sir. May I now request Dr. R. Kandavel to take over the stage. Sir, the session is yours.
Greetings to all. Really, I am very delighted to be here virtually at the CARE College of Engineering, Tiruchi, in view of the third international conference on intelligent computing information and control system being held for 2 days from today and tomorrow, 2021. Taking this honor with pride and pleasure, before start proceeding my chief guest address, I would like to thank and extend my sincere and wholehearted greetings to the Honorable CEO of CARE Group of Institutions, Sri Prateek Chand, beloved Principal Dr. S. Santi, Dean R&T Dr. A. Pasimpan Pontian, of course, is a conference chair. Last but not the least, I would like to also extend my wholehearted thanks to the head of the departments of CSE and ECE, Dr. J. Suresh and Dr. J. Jairani, for being the conference co-chair also. I take the opportunity to again to address my sincere thanks and greetings to today's keynote address speaker, Dr. Manu Malik, Editor-in-Chief, CE Journal. So always, I just want to remind the important words. Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge. Knowledge makes you great. These are all the fantastic words, because creativity is seeing the same thing but thinking differently. Same thing only, but thinking differently. When learning is purposeful, creativity blossoms. When creativity blossoms, thinking emanates. When thinking emanates, knowledge is fully lit. When knowledge is lit, economy flourishes. What the appropriate words, blossomed words related with this international conference named Intelligent Computing, Information and Control Systems. We have two parts here. One is intelligent computing and another party's control system. In between that, we just put the word called information, which is a fuel. Information is nothing but the fuel for any communication or any techniques or any tactics to strive to connect the people and machine. Information is always coming forward to get connected everywhere. Informations can be always lifted together to achieve some purposeful outcome. That is what the information. Information is a fuel to drive anything. Without information, communication is nothing. So information is always connected with the communication. Information. So as we know that today, wherever we talk about the information or communication, immediately people say intelligent information. They don't want the information. They want intelligent information. Whatever we work, wherever we do our work, we want smartness. They don't want simply work. They want the smart work. Right from the real-time applications, starting from smart mobile. Our mobile should be smart. Our TV should be smart. Our camera should be smart. Our AC should be smart. Our satellite must be very smart enough to get the information in time, on time, without any interruption, interception, struggle, and other things. Anything, smart car, smart village, smart city, smart tower, smart mobile, smart TV, everywhere, anything, everything smartness we need, intelligence we need. We don't want nowadays application, we want service. We don't want information, we want artificial intelligence. We want artificial intelligence. Such intelligence can be only achieved through what? That is what the $1 million question. But as the Honorable CEO has already explained, how the real-time local issues can be converted into the real-time way by means of effectively utilizing information intelligently. So effectiveness and efficiency can be amalgamated to give you the appropriate outcome. We don't want output, we want outcome. So very recently, I have come across to know some of the 4th, 5th students. Recently, last week, I was approached to give some motivation talks about the artificial intelligence. Even they now start giving the intelligence right from the 5th standard also. They want to gain more knowledge on artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. They want more thinking. One school which is located in Hyderabad. So there they immediately asked, one student stood up immediately and he asked, sir, now the word called computer, why should we use the word called computer? We should use a supercomputer, sir. We don't want to use a computer. We don't want to measure the speed of the computer by means of bits or bytes or megabits, anything, bits like. We want to measure the computer by means of flop. They simply know flop. That is, flop is the word that should be used only to measure the performance of the supercomputer. Normally, flop means floating point operation per second. It is the measurable unit to fix or to match out the performance analysis of the supercomputer. He simply asked, sir, have you been knowing, sir, we have been updated the supercomputers ranking everywhere, anywhere, at least per month, within 3 months, 4 months time, sir. Today, K computer has been overtaken by another computer, sir. K computer is from Japan. Again, this one company called Fugaku. Fugaku is the supercomputer. 3 days before only it was announced. Fugaku supercomputer that has been built up and developed by Fujitsu and Japan's National Research Institute, RICON, beating competitors from China and the US. That student has more knowledge about the supercomputers. I got surprised. Fugaku has been announced only 3 days before only. It has overtaken the performance of the other two competitors from the US IBM Summit supercomputer, which stands number 2 in the world at present, and another computer from China. Now, before announcing that result from the official members from the supercomputer forum, the students or the kids who are all on the age of, at the age of 10 have known the fastest supercomputer is Figaku. I have shocked how they simply want to update themselves. Sir, they simply again put one question before me. Which is the fastest supercomputer in India? I told them again the fastest supercomputer in India is Param Sith AI, artificial intelligence. Param Sith AI is a supercomputer, fastest supercomputer in India. That stands number 63rd. So 500 supercomputers have been listed out very recently. The final results have been announced 3 days before. Every 6 months, the things have been updated. But only 3 days before it was announced, I told them in our country, in India, we have 2 supercomputers. One is that is Param Sith, another one which that supercomputer has been built up in Data Research University Research Center, Pune. So we have also 2 supercomputers. Then they have asked, sir, then the supercomputer, why we cannot able to beat them up? I simply told them the supercomputer performance can be measured out by flops, even though floating point operation per second. But at the same time, the recent Figaku supercomputer made by Japan has that ability of performing at the rate of the measurement speed of nearly around 442 beta flops. Beta means 10 power 15 beta flops. Again, the second rank holder of the supercomputer, IBM's Summit supercomputer, that has the capability of only running with the speed of 148 beta flops. I told them the IBM second fastest supercomputer and the fastest supercomputer recently announced, that is the Figaku, has more variance, nearly around 300 petaflops difference. In India, what about, he asked, what about the speed of India's Param Sith AI supercomputer? I told them that it is nearly around 5 petaflops. That is what the students nowadays have been having, that thirst of learning more things about this information, how the informations can be analyzed, how the information can be utilized efficiently and effectively, how the informations can be stored without capturing or obtaining or penetrating more power or consuming more power, energy and time. That is the 3 things I told them. Whenever we just use we are in a position to use the information. First of all, the problem is that the amalgamation of or integration of the information between heterogeneous networks. Heterogeneous networks means various types of networks. Various types of networks means compatibility, again, maybe the problem of the correlation, cooperation and collaboration of information to be exchanged or interchanged. I told them. So whenever we just use the information to be more on the spot, the important point is to amalgamate the information. We just want to store the information effectively, then to proceed with the analyzing part, then finally decision making. Again, decision making is important. Wherever you just want any devices, components, whether it is electrical, electronic, mechatronics or anything, the important thing is that decision making. So the smartest comes where the decision comes into act. Decision making is the primary, paramount thing everywhere, whether it is office or college or information utilization. Decision making is the paramount thing. If decision is taken at the appropriate time, then we won't be in and around to keep on surrounding the problems or rolling or pushing the beat about the bush of the problems. We just carry out the things very easily. So decision making only gives you at the level of smartness what you normally have. That is very, very important. So having got all the things, the particular conference named Intelligent Computing, Information and Control Systems. I'm really very happy that the topic has been around to attain the globalization, liberalization, economization and privatization. We all have been in the globalization world. Any information can be received, can be stored, can be utilized anywhere. So that is what the computation starts. We don't want the processing, we want the computation. We want the software, hardware, that includes the sensors and coding and the other user parts of applications should be integrated very easily without any compatibility problem. This topic, two things, the particular topic says, one is that intelligent computing. Computing, we know that we have been living with the computational parts since 20 to 25 years. So when we started our computational algorithms named with or started with grid computing and cloud computing, now it has been so popular. Ubiquitous computing, mobile computing, edge computing, autonomous computing, passive computing and active computing, because all the computing techniques have been under the umbrella of distributed systems only, server, client. But now, because of the enormous amount of advancements and technical collaborations, the distribution systems have been minimized its difficulties. That means that anybody can be acted as the server, and anyone who actually wants to give the information may be called as the receivers or slaves. So no one can be nowadays called as server. So in a particular network, if any node wants to head at that particular time, he can be called as the server. That is what nowadays the smartest, the efficiency and the effectiveness are being maintained. That is the one part, intelligent computing. Then the information, we know that it is a fuel. Information, processed information or information to be processed out, that is the message. So message is the confirmed information. So again, the information is to be amalgamated, to be integrated, to be automated. So the information is the center point. It is the data. It is the food to operators without harming anything. But the another part is that control system. So in one way, intelligent computing takes into the part. Another way, control systems, how anything can be controlled remotely. Anything can be connected remotely. Anything can be availed remotely. So that is what IOE, Internet of Everything, anything. So during 2001, I could be able to remember that when CDMA technique was introduced by Reliance in India, code division multiple axis, they simply started say Karne Tuniya Muttimel in Tamil, Ulagam Namadu Kaiyil. In English, the world is in our hands. Which means that information is a primary thing to connect any people with another one, or anybody can be connected virtually anywhere. Even though now we have been in the digital era, during the pandemic we know how the technology plays a vital role, how the intelligence plays a vital role, how the patent plays a vital role, how the information utilization plays a vital role, how the effectiveness of interchanging or exchanging in the intra or inter communications way, that also plays a vital role. So everywhere, so in one part, intelligent computing, another part, either intelligent computing can be attained by means of utilizing the grid computing, ubiquitous computing, mobile computing, cloud computing, then ubiquitous computing, edge computing, active, passive. I told you already, any computing can be used. And debaking also can be done by itself, autonomous computing. In autonomous computing, it can the capability and capacity to control by itself. So there is no need to depend on a human. So even though machine imitates a human after getting the training by means of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning, in-depth learning, concurrent neural network, again recurrent neural network. Finally, we have now the technology has been very popular, reinforcement learning. So all those deep learning techniques, artificial intelligence, machine learning have combined together to create the proper control system. So this particular conference says two things. One is that how the computing can be used to make the devices intelligently or intelligent. On the other hand, how the control systems, that means by using the artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, in that we can categorize the supervised data, unsupervised data, semi-supervised data, hybrid data. In addition to that, we can have the structured data, unstructured data, semi-structured data. There we have some parameters called data science. So we can segment every information by means of utilizing the social media. So wherever, because the thing is that we need the proper, appropriate, and accurate decision making. So that is what smart farming has been very popular. Smart intelligence, that's precision agriculture has been so popular to save the time to, and in security ways, surveillance, there are plenty number of surveillance application where the decision making plays a vital role. That includes authentication, authorization, integrity, then reliability. Then apart from that, we can have the other parts of attacks called the physical layer attack or network layer attack or the ethical things. Everywhere informations normally are connected very firmly. So two things: how the information systems can be controlled, can be connected. Number one, how the information systems can act as or can give its best, even though best out of the better or best out of its worst. That is part number one in terms of storing, analyzing, designing, developing, and exchanging or sharing the information among its continent or terrain or surface. This is part number one. Part number two, how these informations can be effectively controlled. That is what the decision making, that is done normally by the effective utilization of the artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and all that. This is the important criteria of today's conference. Is really we have a lot of scope on this one, because normally I would like to say excellence is not by accident. It is a process. It is a continuous process normally. So I just want to tell you that the application areas where the information or the intelligent information computing and the control system can be effectively amalgamated or pilgrimated, or the areas security, energy conservation, entertainment, hassle-free lifestyle, and on the another part, the intelligent computing can be done by means of effectively mingling, connecting the sensors. On the other part, we have lots of the sensor material things called microchemical sensors or miniature sensors, a variety amount of sensors that can be also used very effectively. On the other part, the coding part, and more than that, the decision making framework. We need to include or elaborate. We need to simply carry out the elaborate decision making framework also. So all these things can be combined together to give you the better and best intelligence systems. So by taking this opportunity, I just appeal the researchers to focus more on these four areas: security, energy conservation, entertainment, and hassle-free lifestyle. In addition to the things, because these applications include the problems, local problems. These applications can include the global problems. These application areas can include the real-time approaches. So number one. Number two, they can also go for doing more research works on the analysis of the big data. That is what the enormous amount of data to be amalgamated, and they could use the CNN deep learning mechanisms or tactics to give the accurate output, either concurrent multipath, concurrent neural network, or recurrent neural network, or reinforcement neural network, or hybrid. So they can go for using these different various deep learning techniques into these four application areas, and analyze the big data also by means of supervised data, unsupervised data, and semi-supervised data. Because our ultimate aim finally is to minimize the human effort, number one, maximize the that outcome, or maximize the yieldness, but at the same time without compromising the energy, that is the energy consumption. And of course we also look into the way of getting more benefits and profits. So this IoT based intelligence system, IoT control system, IoT decision framework, then that can be embedded with the sensors, then softwares, then for the exchange of data using the artificial intelligence. So I just ask the researchers to come forward to focus more on these things, because they have lots of scope on these areas where they can simply pursue their research works. And even the budding engineers also can focus and concentrate more on these deep learning techniques that can be put into the intelligent computing to control the systems. That would be also very, very interesting to pursue more things. And they can also come forward to create more simulation tools also to compare. We know that we all have been simply very much affected by this pandemic. And I really appreciate the management to come forward to conduct these kind of international conferences at this pandemic time, to unite the researchers and technical people, students, and of course the people around here and there. So this is the way, because nowadays there is no limit in local or regional or global, because we all have been getting connected with virtual means. So nothing. So wherever I be in KSA or you be in Tiruchi, the technology connects us very well without bothering on the distance, time, or anything. So we all have been invited to utilize the technology, particularly the intelligent computing, information, and control systems for the benefits of the human purposes. And once again, I thank you very much for having given the opportunity to be in the part of the third international conference, ICCS 2021, held in 2nd and 3rd July 2021, today and tomorrow, by the organizing committee. And I thank the organizers of this particular conference, participants from various colleges, technical, non-technical groups of CARE Engineering College, of course, the role models of the technological bureaucrats also. Once again, thank you very much. Thanks, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you, sir.
Dr. Kandavale. Thank you very much, Dr. Kandavale. Your address was truly motivational and informative on making smart decisions at the right time in the right way, which is going to make a larger impact on the economy. It would have really helped the researchers to stay focused on ICCS. Thanks a lot once again, sir. We are very much obliged to you. Now, I request Dr. J. Jayarani, HOD of ECE, Organizing Conference Co-Chair, ICCS 2021 of CAD College of Engineering, to express her gratitude to the ICCS team. Ma'am?
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Respected and our most distinguished chief guest of the day, Dr. R. Kandavi, and keynote speaker, Dr. Anu Malik. Respected CEO, sir, our beloved principal madam, conference chair, Dean, Research and Development, honorable professors, and my dear friends. I deem it a great honor to propose the vote of thanks to all who have helped us in making this inauguration such a resounding success. First of all, I would like to propose a hearty vote of thanks to our chief guest, Dr. R. Kandavel, Professor, Department of CSE, King Khalid University, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, for gracing today's function and delivering the inaugural address. Thank you, sir, for your one interesting and thought-provoking address, especially on information and intelligence computing, AI, ML, and control systems, and so on. We have already started working on Internet of Everything, and we hope we'll produce more publications and patents on the same. Thank you, sir. I'm sure that all the participants have taken note of your suggestions and will be discussing within their organization the actions to be initiated at their level. As you all know, the organization of such events are generally the result of close cooperation among several institutions and individuals. It's my great pleasure to express on behalf of organizers and on my own behalf a deep appreciation for the support and encouragement provided by such individuals and institutions. This event is a collaborative effort, a joint venture between Department of CSE and EC of Carrick College of Engineering and Springer Advances in Intelligent Systems and Computing. We are highly appreciative of the leadership, encouragement, and extensive support provided by our beloved CEO, Sir, Shri B. Prateechan, CARE Group of Institutions. Thank you, sir. I express my sincere thanks to our Principal Madam, Dr. S. Shanti, for her constant support and encouragement. Thank you, ma'am. I thank our Dean R&D, Dr. Pasamon Pandian, the conference chair, who initiated the process, constantly working towards the success of this conference. Thank you, sir. I thank all the keynote speakers of the session chairs, delegates, for all the real reasons for this event. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the organizing committee members, technical committee members, reviewers of ICCS 2021, and faculty team and students of our CAT College of Engineering. Thank you one and all, and I wish all the participants to have wonderful technical experience for the next 2 days. I once again thank everyone whose contribution had made this conference a successful one. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. As we are concluding the inauguration ceremony of ICCS 2021, I request the audience to literally stand in honor of National Anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you each and everyone for making this program, ICCS 2021, a grand success.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Now, the ICCS management, event management, Mrs. Vijay will take care of that, the sessions of keynote speaking.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.